Hi everyone, it's Melissa bringing you astrological, video on the Virgo man. He was so requested by my subscribers. I'm so sorry that I took so long on this. I've just been so busy. Before we get into it, a couple things. I am offering private readings. Please check my description box for that. There will be, the email link on how to reach me. But let's get into it. Let's get into the Virgo man. So the Virgo man, he's calm, he's cool, he's stylish. He's very put together, isn't he? How reserved he is. This man does not wear his emotions outwardly. So, it could be very attractive at first, but you will soon grow tired of it. Oh, yes, you will. Especially if you're romantically interested in him. This guy is very robotic. You don't really know what he's thinking. I will say, though, he is very good with showing how he feels. You will never have to wonder if a Virgo man loves you. Just watch what he does for you. But as far as him saying I love you, you'll be waiting a long time. I would say he's worth the wait. Just be patient. But this man, being emotional is not his, strong suit. So as far as getting him to say that I love you or, he misses you, you might be waiting. You might be waiting. Things that I find very attractive about a Virgo man, I am an Aries woman, but things I find very attractive about a Virgo man is this guy is always put together. His attire, his outfit. I know this is going to sound crazy too, but I love how clean he always smells. Like a Virgo man is always clean. Like he doesn't look scruffy or dirty. He's always clean, like good hygiene. I don't know what that's about, but that's just something I've noticed. Another thing too is he's polite. He's polite. His manners, he can come off as snooty, when you kind of don't know him. But I'm talking about if you're romantically, interested in him. This guy will call when he says he's gonna call. He will be on time. He will pay for the meal. He is always, gonna have money on him. I actually have a family member who is a Virgo, my brother, and anytime we go out, he always fits the bill. I'm not talking about my brother in the sense of a romantic, but what I'm trying to say is that, they're very gentleman-like. So, he will pay for that dinner. He's not going to be that man who's going to be like, hey, you want to be new age and split the bill? No, he won't do that. He won't ask you for anything. He will be, he'll open that door for you. He's very, like, old-fashioned and like that courting, very good that way, and I can appreciate that. I can appreciate that. Yeah, so if you're looking for, that person who's going to express their feelings, you might be waiting a while, but I would say it's definitely going to be worth the wait. Another thing to note about this man, and he is extremely funny. Oh, this guy has a humor in its own. Think like Curb Your Enthusiasm, okay? That's one of my favorite shows, like, as far as that's my type of humor, okay? Curb Your Enthusiasm. He has like that slapstick kind of like humor. And this guy has a way of like, he can tell you off without you even really being aware of it. You almost will catch it at the tail end like, wait, did he just kind of like throw a dig at me? I can't tell. But like, he will, oh my God. You have to be careful. You have to really listen clearly when he's joking with you because some of it, will be his thoughts and opinions of you, okay? He just has a way of kind of bringing it forth like in the sense of humor, but he's very funny. He's very funny. Another good thing, this guy will always make dollars. Oh, yes, he will. He is motivated. He will, he always does well. I mean, he could literally be a mechanic, okay? I mean, no insult to mechanics, but it's not exactly, the highest paying job. But what I'm trying to say is that he will have money. He will always have money, and you will never understand like how he has money, but he just does. So as far as a partner, you could definitely build with this guy, okay? He's definitely, out of all the earth signs, I would say, Capricorn being a close second. He would be the second to Capricorn, but he will always have a job. He will always be, working. He makes himself useful. Okay, very useful. We definitely need to contribute a big part of this video to his sexual stamina. Oh, this guy almost always is blessed with, size, okay? And service. Oh, Virgo is a sign of service. This guy he will please you. Oh, yes, he will. And it will be all about you. He doesn't really care about himself too much. I've noticed that. I'm not trying to give myself away, but what it is, what it is. He can go all night and all morning. Oh, he will. And, you know, you will crave that. You will crave that. When wanting to see him, you'll be thinking about that. That will be one thing, honestly, as a woman, that will keep you, or even a man, whatever. This is for anybody, keep you coming back to him, okay? Keep you coming back to him. He will. He's really good at, as I was saying, he is very good at oral. It's like, just like the Capricorn man. I don't know what this is with these two signs, but he will love doing that. Oh, he will love it. He might even call you and say, "Hey, you want me to come over and do that for you?" Like, they are freaks, okay? Just like the counterpart, okay? But they don't outwardly show it, okay? This is the funny thing about them. And I mentioned this in the Virgo women, but yeah, they are freaks. They are down for whatever and whatever, but the beautiful thing is that it's always about you. So, as women, it should be like that, he's not going to be like, okay, well, you had yours. Are you going to give me mine? No, it's all about you all the time. So it's good that we have to talk about the bad things, ladies. Sorry, but he can be very arrogant and snooty, like I said, very snobbish. He has a side in him that is a little bit negative as well. They're not the best people. Not a Virgo woman. Virgo women are not like that, but the Virgo man, if you have an idea to kind of do something, I would not suggest running it by a Virgo man. They will give you any and every reason why your dream will not work out. I don't know why they do this. I think it's actually like how they feel about themselves, but they are so negative in that sense. Like, do not tell your dreams to a Virgo man, especially they're not really the biggest risk takers. So I don't know what it is, but they will shit all over your dreams. So just keep that to yourself. I don't know what it is either, like with the bipolar. I feel like they have sometimes bipolar. It's like they run very hot and cold. So it's like 1 minute they won't even respond to your messages. You kind of like don't even know where they are. And then it's like the next moment they're like professing their love for you. They can come off really hot and cold, like very detached. And it's almost like you start to think you're dealing with a robot, like there's no real soul inside there. I don't know what that is, but that will drive you nuts. That will drive you nuts as, like a loving female. But another thing too, they are freaks. They are freaks. So this guy is going to really like be into experimenting. I don't know about the faithfulness part. I've never had a boyfriend that was a Virgo. I've had dealings with Virgo men, but they will definitely test the waters and you might not know about it. Like I said, they're heavily sexually charged. I find too the dressing style is quite interesting to me. Like their dressing style, not every one of them, but they kind of have this like feminine, like metrosexual, I don't know what you want to call it, but they have gay sexual undertones with them. They can definitely, experiment that way, maybe they might not become fully, but I don't know if it's because their sign is a feminine sign, but they can really kind of come off sometimes. People can kind of think they're gay and they're not. So I find that's another thing, but yeah, like a Virgo man, he's quite a lot to deal with. He's very detached. He's very arrogant. He's very negative. I don't know. This is why they do so well with Geminis. Geminis and Virgos. I don't know if you noticed this, because they are. Yeah, as I was saying, Virgos and Geminis, they're both ruled by, Mercury. And there's something that these two have in common because if you think about it, the Gemini woman acts the same way. She's very detached. It's like, you kind of don't feel that nurture sometimes with her. It's just like that robotic energy. And that's kind of like how a Virgo is. So I find that you always see these kind of couples together. It's a very common combination. But, I don't have much more to say about Virgos. I mean, They're fun, they're okay, but I never really felt like I don't know. I like to have a connection with people, and I just never felt like I could ever have a real connection with Virgo men and just Virgo in general. It's always going to be surface. So I mean, if that's what you're into, kudos to you, but you might find this man very difficult to deal with over the years. He has some. Yeah, I feel like, if you're an air sign, you'll do well with them. But if you're looking for like a passionate, deep connection, this is not your man, okay? This is your man who will be very good at going to work in the morning, pleasuring you in the bedroom, have his witty, humor, but it's going to be dry, okay? Dry. I don't know how to explain it. He's very in his head, everything is thoughts, weighing things out, he does have a very nervous energy about him too. So, that could be kind of sometimes annoying. But yeah, I don't have much more to say. I mean, they're okay in my book. But I don't know, dating one, as an Aries woman, I want too much passion. So it just never flew. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought. And thank you so much for watching.